Watch how I flip. Watch how I whip. I'm in the whip. All in the rest. I never switch. Ice in the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous. They act like they made us. You know I'm icy in Vegas. This for the that hate us. I make a lot of new money. When it's not savings. You be liking my flavor. I think it's cause ice on the wrist. On the wrist. On the wrist. Watch out for this. I never switch. I never switch. I never switch. I never switch. Ice on the wrist. Ice on the wrist. Ice on the wrist. Ice on the wrist. Ice on the wrist.
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush. Watch out for this. I never switch. I never switch. I never switch. I never switch. Ice in the wrist. 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 On the wrist, all in the wrist. Watch how I flip, watch how I whip. I'm in the whip, all in the wrist. I never switch.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers burning my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell, it's a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gang saying hippies. Women like think you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Wings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worried about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clarity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstaying
Coach, the tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now Trubisky on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing here, Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's got Burton here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go play action. Trubisky. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Mike, check, 59. 50. I'm coming after you.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Set it! We 19, 630. Stay with your man.
On first down, Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that's incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made. No grounding.
Hey, 88.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 8-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers, and he finds his tight end, Graham. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here we go, here we go. Back north. Lost 59. Back north. 59.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah.
The big fella! The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise as they are now on the board here in the first half. You and I talk a lot about these special teams and how important those can be. That comes into play here. The defense, not very alert.
And this is something you work on all the time as a defender. Always saying, alert, be ready for the fake. But sometimes you fall asleep anyway.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now Trubisky to throw, escaping the pressure right. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the shit. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Hey, 18. 61, matchbox, light.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dean Lowry able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now it's Trubisky. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Hey, Charlie. Check me out.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Go.
After the sack on 1st down, Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the 1st.
First down, Chicago.
Check. 180. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Go, 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 go. Check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
On first down, Trubisky rolling to his right. He finds Robinson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert. 18, 18.
Now Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's third and short.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's third and 1. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. First down, a run with Cohen. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on second and 6. Trubisky escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dean Lowry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
50, 50's the mic, 50's the mic. I'm going to run you over. Alert, alert, alert. Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh? Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
On third down, Trubisky dancing to his left. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Offensively, pretty good execution. Long drive, chews up the remainder of the first half clock, and they finish it off with 3 points.
And what's the best byproduct of the whole thing besides the fact that they got points on the board? They didn't leave the other team any time to mount a drive themselves.
Let's go,
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton Dix with a pick. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And that's complete to Adams. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Here's Rodgers to throw. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. On play action, now Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Akeem Hicks able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Alert, 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 alert. Hey, ball. Hey, Haywood.
Play action. Now Trubisky looking deep for Gabriel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Again, it's Cohen. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
158. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught here by Adams. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. Recon, 132 fighter. SOS. Switch.
Again, it's Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Aaron Lynch in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield.
And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Mike 35. Hey, defense, let's go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. Now Trubisky lost the football. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. $12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking to plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Being chased out left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Two-jet bomber.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. The left side throw complete to Adams. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Khalil Mack in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he's going to go down again. Aaron Lynch, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
At the 10-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, alert! Hey, exit.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing just about on his own goal line. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again.
It's caught inside the 25. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 51 yards. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Extra point try now for Crosby. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Check out. 180. Alert, 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 alert. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll try to counter here. Cohen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Fourth down. Here's Trubisky. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Well, we saw action to the final whistle in this one. Not only the touchdown at the end to add to their lead, then they tried to put more on top of the 2-point conversion but didn't get it.
That's someone that wants to win and by as many as possible. They don't get the 2-point conversion to add on top, but just the idea of going for it with that type of a lead already when they didn't need to do so, that tells you what his mentality is. He is an attack, attack, attack coach. Always attack.
So for Chicago,